We're back. This is chapter 4, Facebook business, and we are going to actually take a dive into the marketing and analytics aspects of your business. I'm going to take you through my own profile so you can actually see how the integrations work. Once your business page is actually public, you definitely want to integrate it with your personal page. A lot of people are going to find you through your personal page. You want this to be there where they can easily click on that. Of course, you can. So, relax the one down. Okay. So the reason I want to take you through this page is because it is directly linked to myself and it has activity to show you. But I'm going to show you the contrast between this one and Lakefront Labradoodles. All right. So here's Relax and Wind Down, and you can see all of the integrations and features that we have here. I have not taken you through the process of setting up your YouTube and Twitter yet, but it's essentially the same thing as doing your Instagram account, except for you do have to go through a little bit different of a process because Instagram is owned by Facebook. So the two talk together really well. If you'll notice, because I'm the manager and admin of this account, same thing would be if you were just the marketing manager or that you just have that role. If you'll notice right here, I can actually add to my Instagram page from this right here. Also, you'll notice that it's asking me to reach people nearby. So we want to be really cautious when we're using Facebook ads because they can add up. Okay. So you want to make sure that you set the parameters of your Facebook ad to include your target audience. So when we first meet, a lot of the questions I'm going to ask you is who is primarily coming to your business now? Who are you wanting to gain? Are you wanting to just promote your company and raise the awareness of it, or you need to target new areas? If you have a market appeal toward young people, maybe we need to change your advertising techniques up to attract older people. Just depends on your goals, like what you're trying to accomplish. It will always give you these things because Facebook wants you to spend money with them. All right. Now, what I want to talk about today is we're going to go through the top. And this is the most important aspect of managing your business. Setting everything up is one thing, but managing your day-to-day activity and your customers and your brand and your reputation and your posts and your schedule and your services and everything is going to occur through these right here. So we're going to start with the inbox. Now, we looked at this in one of the earlier segments, and I showed you kind of how it would look to set one up. What I want you to look at with Relax and Wind Down is several things. So I'm here in the main inbox, and on the left-hand side, you're going to see that the first tab that we're on is Messenger, because these are people who have actually private messaged us. These are still active. This is from basically the first 2 months that we opened. I want to point this out because you can use this inbox to manage your business, especially if you have a lot of activity. Now, we have integrated all of this into our website platform so that people who chat with us and book us for appointments and things like that, it's all tied into one platform. So normally when I get here, I see a ton of notifications because we no longer manage it from here, but a lot of you are not going to do that. A lot of you will manage your primary business from Facebook. So I want to show you a couple of things. So Jada's here. She's a business that wants to host monthly meetings out at Relax and Wind Down, just once a month for a ladies group that she's involved with, like a legal shield. So I've removed this for the moment just to show you, but I want to show you what it looks like if you mark it as a follow-up. Now it has a star indicated on it, okay? I can also do a couple of things. These are the people who manage and run and operate Relax and Wind Down, obviously besides myself. So if there's a particular task that I want to assign out to somebody in my team, I don't have to give them access to everything in my company to do that. There's 5 or 6 different roles. So you select the role that's appropriate. I'm going to go ahead and assign it to myself, but you can also mark it as done. The other thing you'll notice is this says trial. So this one I've tagged as a reminder that they came and did a trial for us. It was kind of our I guess, private launch. When I click on this person, you can see all of their information appears here. So she liked it back in September. That was the first time. This is where she works. And I added a label called trial because she was my first one. So you can, put notes in here. You can add details to their stuff. You can ban them, obviously, and things like that. So that can help you if you have multiple people. Same thing for here. It works the same exact way. So all of your contacts, whether they be in Instagram or Facebook, will all be funneled into one place. So let's go to comments and more. All right, this post had these comments. As we discussed before, I can respond to them right here as my brand. What I like to do is if you start to get a good response from one of your posts and you think it's one of your better ones, go ahead and boost it, which means put ads on it and see how that works out for you. You can also do the same thing with your Instagram account. I wouldn't necessarily respond to every single comment, or you're going to be inundated and you will need a full-time person managing just your social media. And then some people will think that you're rude because you didn't respond to them. It's pretty much a rule of thumb to just let people comment and like and share. Now, when they share or recommend you, you definitely, or leave you a review, you definitely want to say something. So appointments. Unless you are actually booking appointments for services, that you will not use this function. But if you do, you can actually go into your appointment settings and you can set up however many calendars you want, integrate it directly into Google Calendar, which can also feed right into your Instagram account and also into your web page. So if you have services, you would check this on. So these are settings that we are not going to dive into today. I just want you to know that this function is here. So the inbox is your comments and your messages. These are notifications about anything. So let's see, shares, we'll say, okay, if you want to invite friends, this is where you do that here. You can promote your page just like you would a post. Insights, this is my favorite tab. This is really how you're going to manage your page and your business. It tells you everything. My recommendation is you set a time on your calendar so that you can go in and pull this report on a reoccurring basis so that every month you get this report. Have a staff member do it. I don't care, however you want it, but you need to get it so that you can see what's going on. So let's start at the top. I did 28 days so you could get more of a look. This is like actions on the page, meaning they either went to my website, made a phone call, or something like that. This is how many people have viewed it. And it's telling me that they are down 8% from the last month before. That will help you determine which months you're going to be busier and which ones you're going to be slower. You want to post consistently so that you know whatever's changing in your business is not you. If you're posting consistently, then you can start to determine, oh, my videos are bringing more people to my page, not just my activity. If your posts are consistent all the time, then when it's a certain month, or maybe there's an event going on around you, or if your business is a service, maybe you have a special and you send out an offer. How can you measure the results of that and know what's working for your business if you're not measuring it? You cannot manage what you do not measure. So let's look at some key factors here. So you want to look at organic versus paid. We no longer pay for ads. And I will tell you, you can try it. For us, it's just not as relative. Now I can tell you, like, from the last 7 days versus the previous, it will always kind of tell you what it is versus the previous 7. So in the last 7 days, I've gotten 2 likes. That's good. I know my average per week is probably 2. So let's go and do 28 days. So in 28 days, we got 12 likes. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's even better. So that gives me an average of 3. Then when people taper off or people increase, your brand, you will know that your brand is growing. That's how you gauge the growth. You say, okay, I'm getting about 2 to 3 likes per week. So what I'm doing is working. That's pretty good for a little bitty business in Pittsburgh, Texas. Okay, it's 3 little tiny cottages. So if that's working, and let's say 1 month I don't post anything and I get no likes, then I know my business is directly impacted because of my posts. Or I know that, wow, last month we doubled what we did the month before. So it gives you a range to know what your average build is. So let's say, I'm going to draw, your company is getting, I hope this isn't going to be backwards, 2 likes per week, like that. You want to scale your business. So keeping a consistent activity line is important, because then the factors that are here don't change. If you post for 30 days on Tuesday and Thursday, and then for the next 30 days you post on Mondays and Wednesdays, and this average is better than this average, then you repeat it again and you see, is that actually a theory or does it really work? Because let me tell you, the key to making your business a successful and established brand is not spending money. It's analyzing data. It's knowing how to establish trends and establish a consistent, like scientific stuff. What's your control? What is steady? And then what is making it change? Is it because your posts were videos? Think about what you're posting when you post it. Don't just post because. Is it because you hosted some events? Is it because we're hiring that month? Or is it because you put an ad in the paper? Whatever's happening on Facebook will help you gauge what's happening in your business, period. This applies to your website too. That's a whole different scenario, but we can actually see how long they stay on your page, and you can get rid of the crap that nobody pays attention to. All right, let's keep going down. So engagement, here's my most 5 recent posts. Organic or paid. See this? Organic and paid. All right, I'm going to show you some that we actually paid. Let me do all posts so you can see what I mean. Okay. So let me come down a little further where we were paid. I want to show you what it actually, okay, like here's one. No. It's been a long time because we don't use them anymore. But we did for a while, and we spent a pretty good amount of money. Okay. This one, no, that's Efforts. Dang it. Okay, well, I can't find one right now. It's too late for that. Okay. So what you want to take notice of is this is how many people it reached. That does not mean how many people actually liked it and saw it and everything else. But when someone opens up their phone to scroll through Facebook and you are one of those people, whatever they scroll past means that it reached them. That means of 892 people that saw my post, this many people actually reacted or responded or engaged. That's about 50%. I mean, well, let's see, that's 300, 400, and this is 900. So about 50% of the people who saw the post stopped to like it or share it or, do a thumbs up or react or whatever, comment. You can actually show what you want to see. So that means this particular ad, which was what? Of other people. It was the one where they were stomping the grapes. Now, when we advertise for ourselves, also about the time of the day and things like that. See, 9:55 a.m. This is at 3. Most people are checking their Facebook right when they get to work for some reason and right before they leave. I don't know why. Okay. The other thing is if you want to boost it, you would just click to boost it. So let's say I love that one and I'm like, okay, now I want to get more people. Let's add a website or learn more or shop now or whatever button to this post. There we go. Sip and relax and run down, so on and so forth. And now where do I want to target people that are 25 to 64. What do you want to target? Do you want to target people who have already liked my page or people in my area? Do you want to target people who are, let's see, making a certain amount of money, men, women, what, that they follow dogs, exclude people who don't fit in these categories? All right, so use these tools. Okay, we would have to go into a really much more in-depth marketing conversation. Oh, cancel that. All right, to show you, but I just wanted to show you kind of like, and these are also, look at the times. You can see when the engagement is higher, it's between here and here. It's just when it is. Friday's change, look how it changes, but not by much. Okay, let's see, what else should you look at? Okay, here's a good one. This one, let's do from actions on page. Okay, so this is how many people actually clicked on my website. Or let's see, what is this one? Website, I don't know what this one is. Action button clicks. It was probably a book now. All right, and then I can look by age and by gender. Let's choose a 28 down. Oh, I thought I did. Oh, I can only do 28 days at a time. Sorry. So pick your 28 days. Let's look at all of last month and see. Oh, oh my gosh. All right, there we go. Come on, show me. So now that we've looked at your overview tab, and you can go through these and look at each one of them and see exactly what is, look, from promotions or organic. Hey, I'll take organic any day, but you can go and kind of look at your traffic. What I like to do is I have Jing, and you can actually download Jing. He's free. I call him a he. I don't know why. I just like to capture it. Boom. So look, you can also see how responsive we were. So 23 minutes is kind of a long time, but not too bad. But anyways, I like to capture it like that. So here's all the different categories you have that you can look into and see, what people did and all of that kind of stuff. Here's your actual posts. You can see where we're just targeting the public. And then you can boost it if you want, and you can see all of your engagements. So that was great. The last area is your watch pages. So right now I have it set to just area things that are going on. I want to see who's got the most traction in Pittsburgh. But at one point I had other competitors. So what you want to do is you want to see how you're ranking against other people. So let me do this for Lakefront. So let's go to their insights. Okay, and then we're going to scroll down to the bottom. And I will show you. These are the pages that I have them watching right now. So this is Lakefront Labradoodles. This one is in Austin, and it's just a Texas one. So this is how many people like their page. Now, we haven't launched this one yet, but you can tell that it's possible. If Austin can have this many, then that's a good goal. How many posts did they do? None. Us, this. So these are other suggestions that you can also choose. Okay, so another feature that you can use is the export data, which will put it into like an Excel spreadsheet format. You can look at your posts and see, oh, we don't have any, but you can actually look at your posts and stuff like that and see what's going on with your business that way. Okay, so this is how you would go and add pages and take it off. So Century 21 did really great. They're not a competitor of mine, but you get what I'm saying. These are other optional things. Just know this is a really cool thing to look through. Publishing tools, I'm going to cover this one separately in an entirely different video because there's a lot to go through and things that you can actually do to schedule them, to draft them. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and show you just a little bit of that. Now, I will tell you that I've just learned from experience that when you post it yourself, you seem to get more likes and more activity than if you schedule it. But you have, basically anything that's going on that's going to be advertised or posts or whatever. You can create stuff, you can add sound to it. Here's your video library. I will go through all of these features with you when we do more of the creation part of it. I just wanted to show you how to use these management, and these are more of the business management side. So if you're not doing it, you can have somebody else do it. But every month I have somebody run a report for me. I want to know how many people were on my website, how many were new users, what were they using? Were they using their phone or were they using a computer? What kind of computer? An Apple computer or this? Because it matters when I'm designing and building websites. I want to know who my audience is because there's some features you can overlook that are better for the web that aren't as good on a mobile. But if your audience is a web-based or a laptop-based audience, then you want to do that. Same thing with the messages. I don't want to go in 5 different places to get messages. So I have everything, my emails, my chats, my appointments, my calendars, everything goes to my website because most people are going to come there to actually do business. This is more of a tool to use to get people in. The other thing is we're going to go through forms and I'll show you how to create a lead form, which is really great because you can capture a lot of data there. And, our shop. So we'll set up a shop. But so long, it's my birthday, so we'll see y'all guys later. Okay. Over and out.